we're starting today off good with a nice old dump. Let's do it. It is Idols Day after all. I've got it! By ridding myself of unwanted waste, I feel I've gained something new. My luck has increased by 1. Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Metaphor Fantazio. Last time, we went and dealt with the self-proclaimed Go-Born King in the Imp's Den. And we got ourselves some pretty good points and some good gear as well. Today, we are going to be dealing with some more dungeon crawling. We obtained a new request at the recruitment center that isn't actually on the board. And I think it'd be best if we check that out today. First things first, I'm gonna go talk with my stalker for a second and see what's up, as we have gotten a new archetype that I want to look at. So, Hulkenberg has obtained level 20, and she can now study the Magic Knight. She needs Mage at level 10. The Magic Knight, it can now use magic abilities that heal or buff defense to widen its defensive repertoire and better protect the party. If we look at its things, it still comes with Knight's Proclamation, but it also obtains Rakakaja, which will increase one ally's defense for 3 turns. It'll get to Mediline, which it will heal all allies on the same row. Decent. Heavy Rush, which is medium physical pierce damage. Dark Dodge, which will help with people that are weak to dark, or just in general, if you want to try and remove press turns. And Tetrakarn raises a barrier that repels 1 pierce strike attack for 1 ally. Pretty decent. And in terms of synthesis skills, we've still got the amazing Leap Thrust and Hammer of Justice, and we have plenty of other things to look at. A pretty valuable archetype that I kind of do want to make use of as soon as possible. So I was thinking about leveling up Mage to try and get Magic Knight today. I don't think I'm going to do that though. I do want to try and get Mage leveled up, but we will have plenty of other opportunities to do that. In fact, we're going to a dungeon today, so if I need to, I can swap her over and we can work on her with that there. So today we're going to be going to Grand Trad. We were told that there might be someone we can talk to in some Lumio Street to get access to a dungeon. There must be something wrong here. If a guy in Martyra is talking about an issue in Grand Trad, then there's probably something major about it. So let's go take a look-see, shall we? Should be right over here. Hello. Resentful Noble. We're in trouble. Serious trouble. Trouble most dire, even. Something the matter?
What?
You? An elder? Ugh. I assure you my problems are beyond your filthy tribe's meager means. My, aren't you full yourself? You talk big, but I bet your problems are perfectly trivial. You dare mock me, impertinent fairy? Humph, fine. I'll tell you bottom dwellers about my problem, so clean the solemn grime out of your ears and listen. My wife died in the incident at the Grand Cathedral. She was attacked by one of those reanimated corpses. Unfortunately, that means the heirloom necklace that she was wearing, my heirloom necklace, was left lying about somewhere in there. I need it retrieved at any cost. I really don't want to, but I can get it.
Can hardly believe.
A scrawny, spineless elder like you stand no chance within that corpse-laden mausoleum. I'm not stupid enough to place any of my faith in you. But if you happen to be acquainted with an actual honorable, courageous warrior, then tell them this. Whoever brings back my black jewel necklace from within the Grand Cathedral's mausoleum, I will bestow a reward of 4,000 reeve. The necklace was stolen by some sort of large, ghostly monster. From what I've heard, the army plans to simply seal off the entrance to the mausoleum in August. Before that happens, I will need the assistance of a brave warrior. Why don't we become the bravest warriors he's looking for? We can show him up and collect a reward in the process. Sure! We need to complete this by July 30th. We have 31 days to complete this. We're going to be doing it right now. Sandglass Kiris, increase our courage, and we get 4,000 reeve. Okay. The necklace is in the underground mausoleum, right? We passed through there when we went through the Grand Cathedral. We didn't fully explore it, so we don't know what else could be in there. We should be prepared for a fight. Sounds good. I think we're just going to be setting straight for that today. It is Idols Day, so if you want to do any more shopping, more than you did yesterday, then by all means. But I will not be doing any of that. I got all my shopping done today. Done yesterday for you guys. It was earlier today for me. Anyways, I did all my shopping already. We do not need to do any more. So if we want to head down into Cathedral, into the mausoleum, we need to go through this ye old gate. Let's head inside. We're gonna go to the Grand Cathedral. If I were to make any major suggestions, I would suggest, of course, bringing in some of the strategies you used for the mausoleum and the regular Grand Cathedral originally. We're going to be dealing with undead enemies. You can probably guess what will be valuable here. I'll have the ability to swap around things, so I'm not too worried about my setup right now.
Oh, those blasted noble idiots. How am I supposed to gather mortar skulls from the skeletons now? Damn it.
Skeletons?
The gold.
Oi, do you make it a habit of eavesdropping on people's private monologues? Well, not like it's going to change my fate either way.
Hey.
You were talking about those skulls earlier, right? Why in the world do you need those?
And there's no way that a fairy and an elder could ever empathize with the plight of a man like me. An elder with a fairy? Hold on, don't tell me you're the ones who put down the mess in the Grand Cathedral. I must admit, it's hard to believe an elder could be that skilled. But if the rumors about you are even a little bit true, then you might just be able to do something for me. I need someone to bring me some mortar skulls from the Grand Cathedral's mausoleum.
Sounds interesting.
You'll really do it! You're a lifesaver! The mausoleum's a complete den of monsters, so there's no way in hell I'd ever set foot in there myself. All you need to do is bring me 8 mortar skulls. I understand the nature of the request is rather unsavory, but I have my reasons. Oh, at this rate, I'll get the death sentence for sure! Huh? I can't explain it now, but I'll give you all the sordid details when you bring me back those skulls. What? A death sentence? I need the goods by July 30th. Your success determines my fate, so be sure to help me out before then.
Oh, well, good thing we're going down there right now anyways. Perfect. We get a Brigandine and 3,000 Reeve. That said, I guess we can't let that guy get executed. If you want to stop by the mausoleum, I wouldn't be against it. Sure. Well, I mean, we're right here, so, yep. Alright.
Speaking of,
You took on a request, as I recall. Might not be best to resolve it quickly.
go in?
Want to enter the Grand Cathedral and complete the request? Let's go!
Right, let's head inside.
We will be spending the rest of our day today here inside the mausoleum. Yippee!
Oh,
The Magless, thick as always. Since we're back here, we should hurry and take care of the request we got. The army still doesn't have enough manpower, so let's lend a hand. If you're curious, you cannot go into the cathedral itself. It is blocked off. I did say it was a one-time thing, and I'm a man of my word. I'll probably be swapping around my archetypes a few times in here, but I want to keep both Stroll and Hulkenberg on their maxed out archetypes for a little bit, because I want to be able to take advantage of the ability to get Hero's Leaf of
stay
Light.
present and focused.
These areas are actually finally open to us, and now we can explore the rest of the mausoleum. That's a big slime.
Looks like it could be useful.
Oh, hello there, guard man.
Get away, you blasted corpses! Oh wait, you're people. Don't scare me like that. You're that elder who fought at the Grand Cathedral, correct? I was nearby when you were fighting the skeletons that man was controlling. And by the way, you're lot sure were using some amazing skills. What kind of magic was that?
Let's not worry about that. What are you doing here anyways?
I'm part of the Survey Corps. When we get reports that there were monsters prowling around here, we got dispatched. But whole damn squad fell apart when dead bodies started showing up, writhing like something out of a nightmare. Our captain booked it straight out, leaving the rest of us behind. They aren't much when they're alone, but if they swarm you, it's pretty dangerous. Be wary.
You indeed.
We'll stay a while longer to catch our breath, but without our captain, there's no way in hell we'll finish that work. See you out there. Ow, blast! I can't even take a single step.
Just a sec.
Hey, are you alright? The monsters get you?
No, I fell when my captain pushed me away as he fled, so my back is...
What are you doing here anyway?
I'm getting the word that the monster's in the back, so you best retreat. The intel says it's a terrifying specter that uses dark magic. We'll stay here for a bit, I think. I need to let my back rest a moment. Ouch!
Okay, well, monster that uses dark magic, lots of undead, and some big slimes. Pre-owned parchment, ugh. Okay, well, we've got a lot to explore here. This is not as big as the cathedral itself, but this is definitely not as small as the Imp's Den, so we got a lot to do here. These big gelatinos here, hopefully they can give you some corrosive acids. That would be mighty nice. These guys are most likely resistant to physical attacks, so we're gonna go to gold attack here, and hopefully... nice crits! Maybe we can get some blizz damage? We recovered from stun, which isn't great. But we got gold attack here for a reason. I love merchant. I love merchant! Hey, there it is, corrosive acid! That's the item that we could have gotten in the Nord Mines that will lower a target's defense by 1 stage. It's very, very good. And there's a reason why I'm running around here as, oh god, he came out of the, he's a Draugr from Skyrim, he came out of the coffins to attack me. There's a reason why I'm running around as Merchant right now, because I want to have Lucky Find, and also the access to an unblockable high crit chance move. But I want to have Lucky Find so I can get more corrosive assets. Let's pass our turn. These are skeletons, so they're weak to strike damage. And thankfully, Merchant's Abacus counts as bludgeoning him to death, which seems pretty accurate, I would say. It is pretty accurate. Oh hey, there's 3 Mortar Skulls right there. We just need 5 more. They're pretty easy to get. Be sure to grab that side quest on your way in here because, I mean, you're gonna complete it as long as you're actually actively running around this area. Take care of these gelatinos. Get this big guy. I don't think there's anything too dangerous in here that we need to worry about. The downside is that the gelatinos here, we can't really fight them very well with Stroll. We're gonna have to deal with them with Will, primarily. And these are just regular gelatinos, so we can deal with them no problem. These are like the really, really low level ones. We will poke all of them except for this regular guy. I mean, I could actually do, actually no, I can't do Energy Ray because I don't have Will on Seeker. That's fine. We have access to Gold Attack. 287 followed by a Blizz gives us an easy win.
Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
No Mortar Skulls. Unfortunately, these guys do not have any bones.
Expected.
Ooh, okay. Level up for Hulkenberg, level 21, getting Agility and Luck +1. I'll take it.
Still danger here.
Grab this. Nightlong Candle. Thankfully, these explosion guys we can take care of, no problem now. Graced Water. Alrighty. Open up this door. I guess while we're at it, I want to go ahead and talk about some of these side quest dungeons, as there are a ton of them throughout this game. And they're generally considered to be one of the weaker parts of this game's dungeon crawling gameplay loop. And they're not my favorite either. Most, like, the Mausoleum here is actually a pretty decent dungeon. Most of them really aren't, though. Usually, most of the side quest dungeons kind of are very similar to the Imp's Den, where it's one big room and you clear out a bunch of enemies and then you're done. And in a game that is comfortably 80 hours long, that can definitely get a little repetitive. I don't think it's... I personally do not think it's nearly as big of a deal as some other people think it is, where that can be easily one of the worst parts of the game for some people. I don't think it's that crippling, but yeah, the side quest dungeons are definitely not something I'm all that big on. However, for this series, I am a big fan of them because they give me the opportunity to showcase things that I might not normally be able to in major dungeons. So I appreciate them for being here so I can kind of use them as a testing ground and also for my archetype videos, which I haven't worked on in a hot minute. I'm recording this on January 1st, so Happy New Year! I'm recording this on January 1st, and I've been working on visuals for them, but I'm just now getting to the point where I can work on the warrior video, so yeah, it's been a hot minute. Anyways, sorry, Squirrel. These side quest dungeons they're fine. They're not my favorite. Planning out this series has given me a new appreciation for them, but that's a unique circumstance. In general, they're not great. Oh hey, Fire Dodge. Nice, increases evasion against fire attacks. I don't think we talked about Trader Summit because we got merchants leveled up on the overworld. Trader Summit increases the effects of consumables by 20%. Increases further if archetypes of the same lineage are present. Very, very valuable. And something that I will be making use of throughout the game whenever I need to use items. Which means that Will is essentially our item guy if we need to use them. Which makes sense. Right now he's kind of our main damage dealer, but we also are doing plenty good damage with everyone else. Pass turn, punch him. Nice. Again, this side quest dungeon, this mausoleum, is perfectly fine in my opinion. I think it's just short enough to where you get a good deal. You know, you already have access to the skills that let you deal with the enemies no problem. It's not just one big single room. Yeah, I like this one just fine. And it doesn't overstay its welcome. There are some side quest dungeons that are pretty long, and those are not my favorite either.
Smooth finish. Great.
Okay, and that should be our 7th and 8th Mortar Skull. Yes, there we go. We have reportable quests, so that's all the Mortar Skulls for us. Ooh, a luck incense. I don't think we've actually seen any incense items, have we? Maybe we have. No, we've definitely seen these incenses already, haven't we? I've already talked about these. Permanent stat increases. I will be probably...
Did it.
I'll be minimizing my use of those items throughout this dungeon. Oh, we can break this item right here. Break those vases, those vases. Stroll, you hit your head on this? I mean, I get it. Which seem you need more training, exactly. Skill issue, Stroll. There's a treasure chest for us.
Nice.
Seems pretty standard. Blaze Igniter, that'll give us Mage Flames. Hey, we don't have to spend 40,000 Reeve at Brigida's shop in order to get a Blaze Igniter. We can just get one for free here in the Mausoleum. That guy has our back to us. Do the gelatinous even have backs? I mean, they have skulls on their... Like, they have skulls in their slime mound because they're like a ooze that have compiled body parts, but I guess they do have faces. I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to think of the biology of a sludge. The things you talk about whenever you're in a room by yourself, talking to a screen and pretending people can hear you. Crit, please. Oh, I didn't even need that. Okay, perfectly fine.
Okay, I don't think
All right. I have gotten a lot of corrosive acids. How many? We're getting compensation for me not getting a lot of them last time. How many have I gotten now? I'm curious. I think I can find them in here. I have 13 corrosive acids. Dang. Okay. I don't think I mentioned, or if I did, I wasn't recording. Cursed talismans are pretty valuable in here. There are enemies that will have the Hex ailment that can be applied to us, and so we want ways to remove that. Probably should have mentioned that earlier. I'm sorry. Balm of Life, that will revive someone. Haven't needed to worry about that just yet. Where are we going now? We need to find our way there. I think I turned left over there, so we need to head back down. I'll see you over there. Okay, now we're back in the main room, and we've got 2 other forks we can go through. So let's take the right side now. Just push it open in one fell swoop, I see. That guy tried to jump me, but I jumped him. He tried to Dark Souls me. Oh, wow, okay. We're strong enough in the overworld to where we can kill them on our advantageous strike. Okay, damn, Hulkenberg. Okay.
Looks like that's all of them. Great job,
Ooh,
everybody.
Scapula Blade for the Seeker. I want to take a look at that. I'm assuming that's what I'm thinking of. I'll have to go to items, I think. Scapula Blade. 161 attack power, and will give strength +2. The Seeker does have access to some strength-based moves that will scale with strength, like the horse-drawn carnage or the sweeping slash that we saw. If you want access to that, then there you go. And especially, it's basically kind of a budget version of the Golden EP. It does less damage overall, but it will give you that strength added bonus. So, yeah, I mean, there's that for free, which is a good deal. I just wanted the EP because I know I'm going to use that for a good while. Taste the power of math, nerd! Oh, it didn't kill him. Okay, well, catch these hands, I guess. That works, too. It's okay, I'll be honest here. Oh, hey, another one. It's a little funny for me to talk about how me praising the Dragon's Judgment weapon so much for being such a good early game option, and then not using it. That's definitely not my brightest moment, and something that I recognize. If you aren't someone who knows about Brawler and its early game prowess, it can be very valuable. And even if you aren't using Brawler, the Dragon's Judgment is such a strong early game weapon. Especially if you're a speedrunner. Like, dude, Dragon's Judgment is good. Oh, an Elementa! An Elementa's running away! Catch it! We need it! We need it! No, 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 no! Don't let it run away! No! No! I wasn't paying attention to the enemies on screen. I was just kind of mashing square and going unga bunga. No, that's so much I could have gotten. Commentator's curse, I guess. Okay, all those guys are down. Are we making a profit? I think we are. I think we're making a profit. I'm hoping that I'm not actively using merchant at my detriment. I don't think I am, but I haven't been keeping a track of my money. I mean, we'll get some money from loot. Oh, I picked up something. Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? I'm pretty much at a point where I can kill you guys in the overworld.
We'll hold our ground.
Only a flesh wound.
I say that, and then I get jumped. Ooh, nice dodge. Okay, well, we get to hear a very rare battle theme because I'm very not commonly going to be getting into non-advantageous fights, which is unfortunate because I actually prefer the battle music whenever you're just on par with an enemy or have gotten a disadvantage over the advantage music. I kind of prefer it. Actually, not kind of. I vastly prefer it. And I'm sad that I don't get to hear it very often. I don't get to hear very. I should get jumped more. I should get jumped by skeletons more often, honestly. I think that's the answer I'm coming to here. Ooh, almost level 22. I don't know if that'll be enough to start one-shotting enemies on the overworld, but we'll definitely be getting close. I mean, those skeletons are already almost dying to my initial attacks anyways. But the damage that you do in the overworld is also tied to your weapons, and guess what? I'm running around with the strongest Abacus I can right now. That is over 200 attack power. Yeah, we are doing a lot of overworld damage. We'll grab this real fast. Tarnished Candelabra. I don't know how we're going to be carrying that around. Okay. Why with the new camera angle? Chipped key, upper half. This sort of looks like a key, but just part of one. It's not usable as is.
Right.
Considering someone went through the effort to store it in a treasure chest, there's probably a counterpart somewhere. Let's go look for it. I can see she's played Elden Ring or Legend of Zelda. One of a pair, there must be another piece somewhere. Okay. Well, hey, we unlocked something. This leads to a new area. Okay, yeah, there is a lot to this mausoleum, which is why we're only doing this today. Oh, and that's a boss room. Cool. That's really neat. I'll go ahead and discover plateau here so we can know where to end off here. I think that over there is a Magla Hollow? Yeah, there's a Magla Hollow. I think this leads to something else entirely. Okay. We're gonna take the Maggle Hollow instead. I want to go ahead and take this point to remind you that I highly suggest you get Healer to rank 13 on any character for the ability Dakunda. It'll be something super valuable, and it's actually not too difficult to level up in here because most of the enemies we're fighting are undead. So I want to just make that suggestion here. Oh, and we got a one-shot here. Red Gelatinos. They are colossal vampire Gelatinos. Unfortunately, Stroll's kind of worthless here. Probably should have swapped him beforehand. Let's deal with the green boy first. And then... crap. I think what I'll do here is we'll use one of our corrosive acids. We will do... well, I'll pass turn to Hulkenberg. And let's use one of these corrosive acids just to show it off. We got 14 of them. Lowers their defense by 1 stage. Can't move due to stun. Let's use another one, so Will's doing more damage to them. And 528's not bad. Let's do Blizz. Pass turn, and go to Will, and he dies. Nice. Okay, hey, and we got one of those corrosive acids back. Hey, and also level 22. Strength is at 17 now. Let's put it into strength. Now that we're evened out on strength and magic, we can kind of do whatever we want with Will. And I mean, he's still definitely my go-to magic user out of the team, but I will eventually lean him more towards strength, I think. But I do want to make sure he's a very valid magic user. That's a lot of guys. Oh wait, no, this is the early portion of the dungeon. Okay, well, I guess we'll take this guy down and deal with these cronies. Okay, rank 11, level 22 for Stroll, strength and endurance level up. Let's go and kill these guys. And I think honestly I'm gonna swap Stroll off of Brawler here. We're done. We don't need to fight any more mandatory Skelemans, so I don't think I need Brawler here. Instead, let's put him on. Ooh, what should I put him on actually? Mage is not bad. I mean, we could put him on Warrior, but the enemies are still gonna be resistant to whatever he does. I could put him on Healer, just to have it. Seeker's also not bad. I think I'm going to go ahead and study the Healer on Stroll, but I'm not going to equip it on him. I want access to the Healer so we can get Hama. We've also now unlocked 10% of the Archetype tree for Stroll, so we got 3 Heroes Fruits. I actually want to swap him over to the Seeker. And I want to inherit... We will inherit Hama.
Alright.
That way we have access to light damage, and we'll inherit... We'll inherit Battle Cry. I don't think we're going to use it here, but we'll inherit it anyways, just to have it. Swap him over to the Seeker. And make sure that he's got his gear on. I mean, I'm not really going to worry about his magic damage output, but it'll be there if we need it. I'll use some of these Heroes Fruit because I want to give him access to Tarakaja. There we go. Alright, now he can act as a sort of buffer. And also help us with these gelatinos. That way he's not just kind of sitting there on his hands the entire time. Now that we're kind of in this middle area again, there was one segment of the map that I didn't go explore just yet, and I want to go over there and check it out. Okay. Also, if you're curious, I want to keep Hulkenberg on. Oh, hello. We can one-shot these guys now. I want to keep Hulkenberg on Knight so we can keep getting those Heroes Leaf Lights, because that is going to be a very quick way of farming AEXP for our archetypes. So, now we're back here. We found those treasure chests and Stroll bumped his head. Down here, we have another Magla Hollow for us to check out. Go ahead and grab it. And while we're here, I might as well talk to allies, as we're not going to be coming back here anytime soon.
Be that as it may.
It's an absolute mess in here. There are monsters all over the place.
And the Magla's thick enough to choke on, even with Zorba gone.
It's as he said, this phenomenon is not his doing, but a natural occurrence. You mean melicanization? I just made up that word, I guess. I suppose this is what happens when at the abandoned mines as well. I don't like all this talk about melicanization. Melancholiazation. There we go, I said it! Yay! Clap for me, guys. You too, Stroll. And humans. I wonder what's really going on. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep exploring. I'm not gonna ponder on whatever Zorba said. I want to beat the crap out of ghoulies right now. Heading downstairs, we have the whole gang squad appearing here. Go ahead and take care of as many of them as we can. These big gelatinos are still too strong for us to kill in the overworld, but everything else we can kill just fine. Okay. Definitely made our money back, I feel like, at this point. Dude. Alright, let's see how strong Stroll's going. Hama? 613, not bad. Now he can actually contribute to the fight. I should also probably put Stroll in the back row now, because he's a Seeker. I'm not too worried about him dying to anything immediately, but it's probably for the best. Another Tarnished Candelabra? Tarnished. Lowly Tarnished. Okay, go ahead and take care of all you. And take care of you. You guys know the drill by now.
Okay.
If it's useful, I
Gritty Armor. Right over here, we still have more stuff we can check out. Grab this piece of loot. Hero's Fruit. There's just something moving behind me. Aw, he's right behind me, isn't he? Gotta love those jokes in, like, the Marvel movies nowadays. I mean, that was always kind of that franchise's humor. I don't know why. I honestly, I don't really get a lot of the hate for new Marvel stuff. I mean, a lot of the big complaints I've always had about that the MCU franchise, it's just kind of been a consistent thing for the past 20 years. Hey, we got another key, by the way. I think I know what to do. Let me borrow that for a second. I'm gonna try putting 2 pieces together. And now we have the Inner Sanctum key. Done and done. We just had to put the 2 together. We should be able to use this now.
However,
This kind of complicated mechanism must mean it's an important key. Must mean it's an important key, and also very annoying for anyone who wants to try and walk around this place. Anyways, we unlocked it. Yay! Okay. Now, that should be everything I need to check out.
correct? No, we still have one more thing I want to look at. And that is on this floor. We got a few things we need to grab. I have a chest I missed, and we have a whole other room on the east side. So, I'll see you over there. First things first, there's actually a segment of this map that I've missed too. Might as well check that out first. Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the new Marvel stuff. It's basically the same as everyone else when it comes to the MCU, but, I guess I don't really have much skin in the game, so I haven't really cared all that much. Oh, hello, Vampire Gelantinos. Okay, there we go.
I think that's all of them.
Okay. And this gives us Hero's Leaf of Light. Awesome. I like stocking those up. I mean, how many are we at now?
What now?
5. That's 5,000 archetype EXP. That's really good. Okay, now we're gonna head to that east side. Alrighty, back here we are. Go ahead and hop through this little crevice. You can grab this treasure chest. Alright. Monk's Clogs. Defense 36 can be purified at a church. Alright, awesome. We'll be sure to check that out as long as I have got some blessed waters, which I haven't checked yet. I should probably have some by now. And then, back at the entrance of the mausoleum, there was one cell that we couldn't open. Now with this key, can we? Fortunately not. Well, then I guess we don't know what we can use this key for just yet, but I guess that'll be saved for another time. So, let's go and deal with the boss. Okay. Here we are. Plateau is here. If you need to pet the kitty cat and head outside, you can. I think, let me double check my stuff. Yeah, I think I'm good, actually, now that I'm looking at my stuff. So, let's head inside. I used the Inner Sanctum key. Hey, that's what it was used for.
Like this.
Magla's really dense up ahead. Something might be there. Are you ready? Let's open the door. Right, let's go. What can possibly go wrong? Hello there.
What?
What the? Is that a ghost? Well, I guess we are in a crypt after all. And there's a Melancholian crystals here too.
Wait.
Calm yourself and remember that death is a passage through which none return. This is more likely a monster which has undergone melancholinization.
I see.
So this was the dark presence that Gallica sensed. Perhaps we have these crystals to thank for our strange changes afoot in the crypt as well. Let's avail ourselves of this opportunity to shatter them completely.
However,
Looks like it's not going to be that simple.
Get ready.
Here we go. Ready yourselves. Let's do this. Alright, so now we're going up against the Kata Blitch, or Kata Bitch as I used to call him, and some undead goons. Soldiers, I guess you could call them. So this fight, again, undead enemies, so you can probably guess what they're all weak to.
Better be careful.
And your strike damage is pretty decent here as well, which means Will's going to be doing good damage, but we also have access to merchant stuff. So let's see if we can't get rid of these soldiers here. Unlike the Goborn, we actually do want to take care of the undead first. We have access to Hama here with Stroll, and I want to make use of that. Didn't get the kill here, but that's okay. We want to let's use shield arts to try and get more press turns. We use gold attack to wrap up that. We use Hama to wrap up this enemy. Alright, there we go. And then we'll use Knight's Proclamation, just to try and ensure that our team doesn't get hit by anything dastardly. Curse Chant! This is that Hex debuff I was mentioning. Remember, if you have any kind of ailment on your team at all, you cannot use synthesis skills with them. Hex, if you were to deal damage while under the Hex ailment, you will take half the damage you dealt to an enemy. So we want to get rid of this as soon as possible. Where is our ailment removal? I think for Will's turn, let's see if we can't get an extra press turn. Didn't. That's okay. We'll cure Hex on Stroll. We'll pass turn and we'll go for gold attack. Oh, I was hoping we could get. That's fine. Lifesteal. Let's go on Hulkenberg anyways. 111 damage and he heals 111 HP. Thankfully, we're easily matching that, so we're fine. Let's use Tarakaja on... Well... Let's use Hama first. Then let's use Knight's Proclamation. Let's use Gold Attack. Yeah, there we go. Got an extra action here. Let's use Tarakaja on Will, because he's going to be doing way more damage. And then we can pass turn, and you go to Will. You make use of that damage increase. Curse Chant again. Hit Will, that's okay. We can use not Hulkenberg. Actually, yeah, let's use Hulkenberg's turn. Let's use Hama here. Trigger extra press turn. Use Purified. The Purified Tea Cake to heal the Hex. And try to get an extra press turn. Didn't even need it. We killed him outright. Pretty good rewards, and we get the Weeping Blood Staff. I love that name. Rank 8 for the Seeker on Stroll, and another Hero Leaves of Light. Let's go. Slash! And we got the Black Jewel Necklace. We managed to take it out. Huh? Wait, what's that? Oh, could that be the trinket the noble lost? He said it was a memento of his wife, so let's take it to him.
I'm heading back.
Well, guess that about wraps up our reason for being here. Sounds good. Alrighty, and if you're curious, we can go through this doorway. And in here is another path for us. We have this room right over here, which is also unlocked, and we can grab his treasure chest. Seems to be a pretty standard item. Sapper Pendant, prevents burn. Okay. Speaking of, let's check out that staff. Where are you? Weeping Blood Staff, 170 damage, magic +3. That is a good, just all-rounder staff. If you don't really need to worry about the increased fire or ice damage, you just want an all-rounder, that's pretty valuable. If we go up through here, we can now finally unlock this door. And we've come full circle, completing the mausoleum. Let's get out of here, man. I mean, if you want to, you can leave this dungeon and come back and farm money for a merchant. I don't really think I need to. We're 64,000 Reeve, we'll be just fine. Oh, hold on a minute, mate. Are those mortar skulls? Don't tell me, did you bring those for me? I brought them for you.
Excellent.
I'm not dreaming, am I? I really don't have to die. Whew, I'm so relieved.
I see now.
Are you going to tell us why you needed those mortar skulls now? Well, you see, there's this weird fad among the nobles right now where they think placing skulls in their homes will ward off disaster. The normal ones are no good, apparently. It's got to be one of those specially marked ones from the mausoleum where they'll supposedly have no effect. Completely daft, right? A noble with more money than common sense demanded that I bring him the skulls. Said I'd be sent to the gallows if I didn't.
No kidding.
Seriously? It's ridiculous. I can't believe they made such an outrageous threat over such a silly superstition. Yeah, I thought nobles were supposed to be a little more, you know, noble. Or at the very least, smarter than that. But lately, they've all been panicked. They haven't met many nobles or rich people. I think the whole Grand Cathedral fiasco reminded them that it doesn't matter how much coin or influence they got, they can still die just like the rest of us. With leaders like this, I doubt anything around here is going to settle down and go back to normal anytime soon. Anyways, thanks to you, I managed to escape with my life. Here's the reward I promised. Thanks, man.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. Getting ourselves a brigandine and 3,000 Reeve. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, young Elda. You really put your life on the line for a complete stranger like me. I'm sorry I ever doubted you.
There we go, changing people's opinions about us and Elda kind alike, one person at a time. That's it for the mausoleum for us, so let's,
What do you think?
wanna call it a day and head back? Absolutely. We'll come back the next day and talk to that guy. I like how, in order to call an evening, we need to teleport all the way back to Martyra to have dinner, rather than just having dinner at Grand Trad. But yeah, whatever. We're extra like that. We recovered a necklace in the mausoleum, correct? It belonged to a nobleman. We should return it with haste.
That entire mess has affected a great many people. It's all such a shame.
All the more reason to fulfill our goals so that further tragedies may be averted. He's probably real eager to get it back. Let's deliver it to him before we forget.
Nonetheless.
About the sand flash, hardly seems like one is coming. We've already seen that dialogue, so we can skip it. Let's go give the thingamabobber to the guy that wants the thing and the thing. Yep. We're departing tomorrow. It's the 1st of July. Let's go over to Grand Trad, to Lumio Street, and obtain our reward. And that'll definitely be where we call for today, because I've had 2 very, very long recordings back to back. And I mean, I even took like a 1 hour power nap in between them, and even then, shoosh. Hello.
What?
That black jewel necklace! Don't tell me you found a proper warrior to help you retrieve it.
I did it myself.
Of all the people, it had to be a worthless elder.
What?
I've seen your face before. You're the youth who helped to restore the order during the Grand Cathedral, the attack on the Grand Cathedral. I apologized for my earlier behavior. The things I said, I can't even imagine what my wife would think if she heard me utter such discriminatory nonsense.
Allow me to reminisce for but a moment. My wife was a researcher in the king's employ.
She had such wits. We would talk for hours, endlessly discussing the country's future. She was kind and noble. Frankly, I never deserved her. And this necklace, it was the object which she treasured most.
Really?
Oh, I never would have guessed. I'm glad we were able to bring it back to you, though.
Thank you very much.
You have my deepest, most heartfelt thanks. Here, the reward I promised. Accept it as a gift. From the both of us. Unfortunately, I'm running low on funds, so this is the best I can do. Forgive me.
4,000 reeve is plenty, my good sir. 10 glass cuirass, increase our courage, and 4,000 reeve. Earning back the amount of money I spent last video, one quest at a time.
Courageous young Yelda. I shan't forget your kindness for as long as I live.
I'm off.
Now that I have this memento, I'm sure some closure about my wife. I have some closure about my wife's fate. I should return to the countryside now. I bid you farewell.
Alrighty. Well, with all of that done and dusted, I think that's a good stopping point for today. Next time on Metaphor Fantazio, we spend our last day of preparation for the Sand Flash, and then probably, actually, we're definitely going to head out for Heisme's hideout. So, with that said, see you soon.